Hello guys, welcome to episode number 95 of Minnows to Kings, back here in San Marino with SS Cosmos, where as promised we have got our draw for the Europa League first knockout round. Before we get into it, we'll just have a quick look at some of the teams that are in here. Some beatable teams, there's also some quite difficult teams in here. We've lost in the past to Nice, Celtic are in here. There's a John Avia's Freiburger in here, in case anybody is wondering how John is doing. He's not doing too badly, I suppose. He's got 5 goals in the Bundesliga with 1 assist. Nothing in Europe yet. So his career there's not started too badly, to be fair to him. But anyway, let's get into the draw. I've still got a couple of months to play through before we actually get to the games. So we're going to get the draw out of the way. Then I'm going to go away and play those couple of months. And we're going to come back. Here are Cosmos. We have been drawn against ROSENBORG of Norway. I feel like we've played ROSENBORG before. My memory eludes me. They're all right, aren't they? Anyway, I'm gonna click forward. I'm gonna get the game scheduled. It is obviously in February, and I just want to have a quick look to see if we've played ROSENBORG before, because I think we have. We have indeed. We have them in the playoff for the qualifying for the Champions League. Only 2 seasons. Oh, sorry. Last season, believe it or not. That's how bad my memory is. So ROSENBORG is a winnable tie for us. So I'm quite pleased to have come out of the draw with that. In terms of the other teams in the draw, John Avia has been drawn against Nice. Rangers are in here. We've beat Rangers before. Of course, there is some other teams to come in at this round. The teams who finished top of their group, which includes teams like, if we have a quick look, Sevilla, Tottenham, Lazio, Marseille. We've been beaten by Marseille before, Arsenal and Newcastle as well. So there's some quite difficult teams coming in the second round. Anyway, that is the draw. I'm going to go away and play those couple of months now, and we'll come back and we'll take on ROSENBORG. Right, hello everybody and welcome back. Been a little while since we had the draw for the first knockout round. In that time, Camilo Martinez has left for the £9 million. He's gone back he's gone to Brazil. I say back to Brazil, he's Colombian. But he is now in Brazil. Quinto has also moved on for £800,000. It's a small profit for him, and he just wasn't happy. Also, this doesn't like big matches and fickle. I decided to let him go. Gustavo has also gone. Of course, only joined us very recently. We did lose out a little bit on him, but again, unhappy. A resolute personality, which I did like, but he's inconsistent and injury prone, and I just don't think he was going to cut it in the first team. We have brought in now Pavel Iyashev, the Kazakh man. We did spend a lot of money on Mo, 8.25 million, but he's fairly professional and he's got a lot of pros compared to cons here, and I think he's going to do quite well at the club. He's also able to gain, hopefully, with him being 18, still gain that homegrown at club status. In fact, we can actually check that. Yes, he is. It's obviously a little while away. Martin Nunez as well, also in there. We've just missed out on a couple of the other ones though, which is unfortunate. The likes of Estevao Cirillo, who has started off very, very well with life in San Marino, and I'm very excited to see what this young man can become. His attributes are looking really, really nice. Again, another one with a lot of pros compared to his cons. In terms of his progress attribute wise, obviously he hasn't been here that long, but you can see the upwards arrows there, which are really, really good. The other one who I'm excited about is Nunez, the young centre half. Where is he? He's up here. Martin Nunez, the 18-year-old who can gain the homegrown at club status. Again, he's another one who's improving very, very well. Fairly professional. His consistency, his injury prone are a little bit of an issue, but he's another one who is developing very, very nicely. He's got his marking's gone up by 2, his position has gone up by 2, anticipation as well, pace, all good things for a central defender. We have actually been able to register those 2 guys for the European competition, Nunez and Cirillo. So we are today taking on ROSENBORG in the first knockout round. I've got a couple of days to click forward through to get there, so I'll catch up again in just a minute. Right then guys, here we are. Let's get into the game. As you can see here, we are the slight favourites, but it is going to be a tough opponent. But I'm excited to see how Nunez and Cirillo manage themselves basically in European competition. We do have some injuries to speak of, and you can see here that we are struggling to register the players, so we're actually going to have to put a goalkeeper on the bench for today's game. But the starting lineup that we're going to go for is Leader as the right back. Alfaro is suspended. We're then going to go with Nunez and Engelhardt as the two centre halves. And we're going to have to go with Cesarini as the left back for today's game. Again, a very good player. Iryashev is going to play as the regista. With then Alfie Moon continuing as the ball-winning midfielder. We've also got Alfonso. He's playing as the centre, the advanced playmaker on attack, should I say. And also Revolta is going to get a game today as the centre mid on attack. It's then going to be Estevão Cirillo as the pressing forward, the young Brazilian, alongside Sam Roberts, the man on loan from Liverpool, as the advanced forward. Hopefully we can pick up this win at home against Rosenborg. Makes our job much easier when we do go to Norway. Hopeful of picking up a result against this side though, and getting to the second knockout round again of the Europa League. It would be nice to have another easy run to the semi-final like we did last season. But anyway, we're going to get into the game. Like I say, we're going to hope that we can do really well here. And we are on the attack straight away with Cesarini. Pulls the ball back to Iryashev, the new man, across to Alfie Moon with the effort from range, and he forces a fantastic save there from Tangvik in goal for Rosenborg. But we do have a corner, and it's going to be swung in by Revolta towards Engelhardt, but Rogers heads it clear. Revolta should pick up the ball again. Can he recycle it and get it back in? He finds Alfie Moon. Alfie Moon taking his time now. Iryashev to Alfonso. Estevão Cirillo, poor pass out there, and it's easily cut out by the Rosenborg defender, but only as far as Nunez. And that is the end of the highlight, according to Football Manager. We are on the attack again. It's Leader with the long throw, which we have won. We've hit the post. We've hit the woodwork. But Cesarini picks up the ball again, looking to get it back into the box towards Sam Roberts. It's another effort towards goal, and it's gone just over the bar from Cosmos. We are piling the pressure on to Rosenborg early on, and we do have another corner to be taken by Revolta towards Engelhardt again, and we've hit the woodwork again. Twice inside the first 20 minutes we have rattled the woodwork. We need to capitalise on this, and here comes Leader, takes his time with the throw and finds Iryashev all the way back to Nunez, finds Leader again. What can he do? He's turned his man, get the ball into the box. He can. It's towards the back post, but it's overhit. Rogers is there, but Cesarini picks up the ball again, back in towards the penalty area, and Sam Roberts has missed the target again with the header. And as we approach half time now, not much else has happened in the first half. It's been a decent performance from the lads. Rosenborg are slowly getting back into the game. It would be nice to get a couple of goals though, just so we've got a little bit of a cushion to head back to Norway with. Like I said, it's going to be a difficult game away in Norway. Celta Vigo there are 3-0 up away from home against Galatasaray. And we are now into another highlight. Avenati's going to collect this. Can he get us going up the other end? He goes long, looking towards Sam Roberts, who wins his header. It's Alfonso, feeds Cirillo, and the ball broke back to him. But again, it's another poor effort on target, which we haven't capitalised on. Engelhardt wins the header though. Revolta into Estevão Cirillo, finds Cesarini, comes back to Iryashev, finds Cesarini again on this left hand side, looking to get the ball across towards Cirillo, and Estevão Cirillo with his first European goal of the season in his first game fires Cosmos into the lead with an absolute fantastic strike. I've been really impressed by Cesarini in this game. Everything seems to be coming down this left hand side. He pulls the ball across to Cirillo, who hammers it past the goalkeeper first time on his left foot. The young Brazilian, he looks absolutely delighted with himself. Can we go back down their end and grab another one now, so we have got a cushion? Avenatti looking to get us going. It's towards Cirillo, but he can't win it. Revolta challenges Rogers for the ball, wins the ball. Cesarini again to Alfonso. Looking forward to Revolta. Can Revolta finish? He can. Luis Alberto Revolta with his 10th goal of the season. It's a quick fire double from SS Cosmos, and that's exactly what we needed. Revolta's had a really good game. It's Cesarini instrumental again. Alfonso plays the great ball through to Revolta, slips the markers, and it's a tidy finish by Luis Alberto there to put us 2-0 up. Can we go and get 3? Cirillo looking for Roberts, but it's well cut out by Leek. Now it's Elstad to Rogers for Rosenborg, putting pressure on the ball. Tromsdal finds Solomon. Tromsdal again, Solomon, Rogers, a little spell of possession here for Rosenborg. The referee's in the way. It is Skarsum, and Avenatti didn't need to make the save. It was a decent effort from the Rosenborg man there, but it has gone harmlessly over the bar. Sam Roberts is not having the best of games again in Europe. We're going to get Selva on. Any other... Ilyashev, no, the registers don't really get a good match rating anyway. Defensive midfielders, they just exist in the match engine, really. Cesarini with the long throw. It's cut out by Skarsum, but only as far as Engelhardt. Finds Ilyashev. It's a poor pass though, and it's cut out by Borkerit. Now Aviek, but Ilyashev's won the ball back brilliantly there. Now Selva leader looking for Esteval Cirillo. Can he bag his second? He can. He's thumped another one in. We're going to get the VAR decision though. It looked onside to me. But it was another fantastic finish by the young Brazilian. It's been disallowed. This must have been really, really close. Really, really close. Well, it's borderline, that, isn't it? Borderline. And that was the chance to make it 3. It was another fantastic finish, though. Cesarini with another poor throw-in. It's cut out by Elstad. Now Tromsdal to Rogers. Solomon back out wide to Tromsdal. Feeds it forward towards Skamsund Lund. Now Tromsdal again to Solomon. Feeds the ball forward between the lines. Solomon again to Tromsdal and Rogers. Rosenborg trying to carve an opening. That's a great ball forward by Rogers. Tromsdal's in, but he's missed the target. He's got to make the keeper at least work there, but he hasn't. It was a fantastic ball to play him in by Rogers. And now Avenatti with the goal kick, which Selva wins in the air. Now it's Revolta, looks to feed Selva again, who feeds Alfonso, and Alfonso hits it straight at the goalkeeper. That was the opportunity to make it 2 to 3 even. It's going to be Cesarini with the throw-in. Can he pick out a yellow shirt this time? He can. He finds Alfie Moon. It's Revolta for his second goal of the game. Luis Alberto Revolta makes it 3-0 to SS Cosmos. And that is a fantastic play by the lads from that long throw-in. Great work by Alfie Moon to keep that alive. Feeds Revolta, and Revolta hits it into that near post. And it's another fantastic night in Europe for SS Cosmos. Can we go and get a 4th? Leader advancing down the right hand side. Looks to feed Selva, but it's a poor pass. Now Rafael to Trelebo. Trelebo goes long to Solomon. Solomon now advancing down the right hand side. He's got Rogers behind him. Rogers forced back to Elstad. Finds Skarsum. Now Elstad again. And Rogers for Rosenborg. They're taking their time. Patient build up here. It's Solomon on the right hand side for Rosenborg. Rogers, Skarsum again. They're passing the ball around nicely. We're just happy for them to play in front of us, and that's exactly why Alfie Moon cuts it out. He finds Revolta. He's got Esteval Cirillo ahead of him. He's got Cesarini. Cesarini feeds Selva, and Selva to make it 4. Marco Selva makes it 4-0 to SS Cosmos. And that is surely 1 foot into the second round of the knockout competition for SS Cosmos. It's another fantastically crafted goal. Selva is showing Roberts the way to go at the minute in terms of up front, and we've absolutely battered Rosenborg in this first leg, and that's a fantastic result for this football club. A really, really good win, boys. Well done. Well done. There's some quite close games in the other legs. Benfica and Atalanta 0-0. Right, we're going to come back for the second leg anyway, guys. I've got a game to play in between against Juventus Dogano. It's a fantastic result for us though at home. So I'm going to go and play the Juventus Dogano game, and I'll catch up with you guys for the second leg in just a minute. Right then, guys, here we are for the second leg away in Norway. We're going to start Selva instead of Sam Roberts for this game. Selva's just impressed me so far this season in Europe. I was going to continue with Leader, but then he's actually picked up a little bit of an injury, so I have brought Alfaro back in. Alfaro he's got plenty of match sharpness, so that's fine. Other than that, it is the same lineup as the last game, so we're hoping that we can obviously capitalise on that excellent 4-0 victory that we took in San Marino and get ourselves into the next round. Little word of note: our under-20s, they actually qualified top of their group in the Champions League, so they're still currently in the under-19s Champions League. I think it is. They're still in that. They're in the second knockout round, so they're doing really, really well. Are the under-20s? Borkelit has a free kick for Rosenborg though, which harmlessly goes over. I realise I've probably butchered this man's name. Borkait? Don't know. Don't know. Norwegian. I should never ever do a Scandinavian save because I'm just going to struggle so much with the Scandinavian names. I'm still thinking about where I want to do an FM23. It'd be interesting to see if they add any new nations to the base game for somewhere for a build a nation. I don't know, maybe somewhere like Ireland. There's obviously, I think there's Latvia, places like that. A lot of it depends on squad registration rules as well. As Cirillo brings that ball forward, down out of the air, it finds Cesarini advancing towards the penalty area. It finds Alfonso, and Alfonso puts the ball just wide of the post. It was quite a poor effort there from Alfonso, if we're being entirely honest. But we are on top in this game. Obviously, a goal would be nice as well. Not that we need it, being 4-0 up. But Avenatti with the goal kick towards Alfie Moon, who's ducked underneath it. Borkelit also ducked underneath it, but gets the ball. Leek plays it back to the goalkeeper. It's Leek again. Cirillo put him under pressure, and Cesarini wins the ball. Irishev, now Esteval Cirillo feeds Alfonso. Can he finish? He can. Jeremias Alfonso with the finish to make it 5-0 to SS Cosmos on aggregate. And again, it is another fantastic European performance by the boys from San Marino. We're ticking along nicely in terms of coefficients and getting through to these latter stages, which of course are only going to help the club's reputation, which is what we need. We also need the other clubs to start really stepping up. We're not quite at the point yet where they want to take anybody on loan from us. They do have a couple of our younger San Marise players on loan, but it's not really good enough. We need to get some of our second string out on loan to the other San Marino clubs, help build that coefficients up, because again, we cannot do it on our own. We could win the Champions League 5 years in a row and we would not be able to build the coefficients up enough to get us anywhere near that number one spot, which is what we're aiming for. So we need the other clubs to start stepping up. Cirillo onto that kick from Avenatti, and Cirillo lobs the keeper, but he's put just too much on it. As Rosenborg makes some changes early on in this second half, looking for a way back into the game. Selva with the ball forward, but it's easy for Leek. Cirillo didn't even really look interested in trying to go and get it. Revolta's had a poor game this time round. He's also on yellow card, so we may look to bring Revolta off. Everywhere else, not too bad. Alfie Moon's had a little bit of a poor one, but I might get Ottaviani on for Revolta. Can we pinch this ball though? It's Akvik out wide to Rogers. He's got Cesarini across there with him. Pulls the ball across towards Akvik, and Avenatti is unable to keep that one out. And Snorre Akvik pulls one back for Rosenborg to make it 5-1 on aggregate. We are now, in fact, going to look to bring Revolta off. We have got Ottaviani on the bench. Let's get Revolta on. Nunez has not had the best game either. We're going to bring Jose and Maria on, the man on loan from Leeds United. Hopefully we can weather this little storm that Rosenborg are bringing our way. That's a good way to start Alfie Moon with the header to cut that out. With Revolta, the substitutes haven't happened yet, but it is Cesarini who finds Revolta again, feeds Esteval Cirillo gets it back from Alfonso. Cirillo feeds Silva, and Marco Silva bags his 23rd goal of the season. Really good play there by Estevão Cirillo to pull that ball back to Marco Silva, and we find ourselves in front again. Revolta with the ball forward. Cirillo finds Alfonso, gets the ball back from Alfonso. Great ball by Alfonso, but great presence of mind from Cirillo to pull the ball across to Silva. We're going to stick with the tactical changes despite going back in front in the game. 6-1 on aggregate now. We are playing fantastically well, and I'm really, really pleased with how this season's going so far. As Alstad looks to find Tromsdal, but Ottaviani cuts it out. It's Alfonso again. Cesarini finds Ottaviani, the new man on the pitch. Cesarini again, looking to get the ball across into the box. He does. It's towards... I don't know who it was towards, but it's Cirillo. It's Alfonso with the effort from range. They're going to get a VAR check. I believe Cirillo might have been offside here with the ball forward to him. Balls into the box, though, are not really our strength. We don't have a big, tall centre forward. It has been awarded. Cesarini with the ball. We don't win the header, but it comes back from Alfie Moon. I'm assuming that was going to be the offside there. The ball forward to Estevão Cirillo. We'll get a tight offside replay as well. No, we won't. We won't. But it was given anyway, which is absolutely fantastic. And now it is 3-1 to Cosmos. And that makes it 7-1 on aggregate. It's been a comfortable first knockout round for us. And I'm really, really pleased. And there we go. As the referee brings the game to a close, Estevão Cirillo with the man of the match performance. I must have had a couple of assists in there, but I'm really, really pleased by that performance yet again in Europe. We are going to get the draw for the second knockout round. We'll click forward to the point where we get the draw, but a comfortable 7-1 aggregate win there, £425,000 in the bank. Cirillo did 3 assists from our pressing forward there, which is really, really good. We did have a news item before the game, and that is that Valverde, who is the England manager, by the way, he has been... It's here somewhere. It is here somewhere. I could have just searched for Valverde, couldn't I? There it is. Valverde spotted at the San Marino Stadium. He's casting an eye over the progress of Alfie Moon, believe it or not, and Sam Roberts. But Sam Roberts is a Liverpool player. But Alfie Moon for England, I don't think he's England quality. He's obviously seen these performances. When is the draw for the next round of the Europa League? Second knockout round is drawn on the 25th, so it's tomorrow. So I'll quickly click forward. We'll get the draw. We'll find out who we're going to come up against, and that will be for the next episode. Right, and here is the draw. 16 teams left in the competition. Tottenham and Arsenal both in here. There's some difficult teams. Where are we coefficients wise? We're ahead of quite a few of them. So we're hoping for an easier draw, really. Although there's not really many easy draws left in there, is there? But let's put it on the old automatic draw and see who we come off against. Hopefully we miss the big boys. Celtic first out. They are at home to Sevilla. Now Rangers to Lazio. Real Hispalas get Olympique Marseille. Nice have been drawn against Besiktas. Cosmos, here we go. We get Arsenal. We get Arsenal. Awesome. That's going to be the end of Europe for us. We've played Arsenal before and they battered us. They absolutely battered us. We don't really do well against English teams. Let's see when it's scheduled for. It is only a game away. I've got Faeterno and then Arsenal, but if we have a look at the past meetings against Arsenal, we lost 6-1 and 5-1. So hoping for an improvement on that. Of course, it's going to be still a difficult game. They've got some very, very good players. Emil Smith-Rowe still here. Jurgen Klopp is the manager. Anthony Ogar, their key player. He looks quite handy, doesn't he? Looks quite handy. Iban, their hot prospect, again, a very, very handy player. 53 to 83 million pound for a hot prospect is not bad, is it? Not bad. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, that is going to be the end of today's episode. We've been handed a difficult draw in the Europa League this time around against Arsenal. It's going to be difficult for us, and I doubt that we're going to get through. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button if you do enjoy what you've seen. I've been Dean, and I will see you all next time. I don't really